In the last episode, we explored the serene and stunning landscape of the Bellara buffer zone. From the calm beauty of birds at the lake to a thrilling close encounter with the dominant male tiger Xylo, it was a safari that gave us everything we could hope for. But our Tadoba journey isn't over yet. This time, we are heading into one of the most talked about core zones, Kolara. Known for its dense forest, open meadows, and high tiger activity, Kolara has a reputation for delivering heart-pounding moments. Will it live up to its hype? So, without any further ado, let's get started with the video.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. So, welcome to our afternoon safari. So, now we are heading to Kolara Core Zone. So, in the morning, we got a very good sighting at the Bellara buffer. So, let's see if we could get some cubs today or not in the Kolara Core. So, stay tuned and watch the video.
Kolara is the closest safari gate from our resort, just 5 kilometers away. So far, we had a 100% track record of tiger sightings, and going by the reputation of Kolara Core, which is known for its impressive tiger sightings, our hopes were sky high. The weather was perfect, bright and sunny, and in just 10 minutes, we rolled up to the Kolara Gate, ready for another thrilling adventure. The new Kolara Gate has also been redesigned with an African safari theme, similar to Moharli. But unlike Moharli, this one is much smaller and more compact, giving it a quieter, more intimate feel. All the gypsies lined up, and we started with our penultimate safari of this trip. Kolara Core is one of the most sought after zones in Tadoba. The demand is so high that the safari slots usually get booked within minutes of opening. So if you are planning to visit here, be sure to book well in advance. Our guide for this safari was Aruna. One thing that really stood out to us about Tadoba is the number of female guides here, something you rarely see in other tiger reserves. It's truly great to see the opportunities being created, supporting women's empowerment in the field of wildlife tourism. The forest of Tadoba looked parched and golden under the harsh sunlight. Dry leaves crunched beneath our tires as we moved through the sunlit trail. Kolara is home to many iconic tigers, Bijli and her playful cubs, the majestic Choti Tara with her little ones, the legendary Mowgli, just to name a few. With such a high density of tigers, it is no surprise that this zone is known for its frequent and thrilling sightings. For our first location, we chose to head towards Jamni Lake. While going, We came across a water hole by the side of the road. We were greeted by a city in sight, a family of Sambar deer. A large male sat right in the middle of the water, half submerged, completely relaxed. Another gracefully walked through the shallows off to the other side. A third male was engaged in something interesting, a mud bath. This behavior isn't just for comfort. Sambar deer often cover themselves in mud or water to regulate their body temperature, especially in the dry forest of Tadoba where the heat can be intense. The mud also acts as a natural insect repellent, protecting them from flies and parasites. We continued exploring the forest. An incoming gypsy informed us that there is no sighting in Jamini Lake. So, without wasting time, we turned around and decided to head towards Pandarpani Lake. This lake can be accessed both from Moharli as well as Kolara side. However, it is closer from the Kolara side. In my first safari on day 1, we saw 4 tigers here. Could this be a repeat? With that excitement, we headed towards the lake. We reached Pandarpani Lake, but the absence of gypsies told us everything. No movement, no sighting, just silence. Near the lake edge, we saw something standing. This is a wild boar, completely covered in mud, basking in the sun. Just like the Sambar deer earlier, this too was nature's strategy. The mud keeps them cool and protects their skin from heat and insects. Our guide Aruna said that the tigers might not have arrived at the lake yet. They usually come later in the afternoon. So she suggested we check out another spot where there is a chance one might be resting. Suddenly, an alarm call. Instantly, our hearts raced. This could only mean one thing. A tiger was close, very close. Soon, more gypsies arrived at the spot, everyone trying to spot the tiger through the dense shrub. Suddenly, our guide whispered, "Look, there's the tiger." We leaned in, scanning the bushes, heart racing with excitement. And through the thick bushes, we could see an orange patch with black stripes. Indeed, it was Choti Tara resting. All the gypsies tried to reach a spot where it might come to drink water. We followed as well. We came to a water hole and waited. Aruna said that the tigress often stops here to drink water before heading to Pandarpani Lake. We waited for the tiger to show up, and so did few more gypsies. Just then, a majestic, changeable hawk eagle flew in and perched near the water hole. Its sharp yellow eyes scanned the surroundings with intense focus. This raptor gets its name from its varied plumage. Some individuals are light, others are dark, making it changeable in appearance. It's one of the few raptors in India known to hunt birds as large as peacocks and even monkeys. A stunning bird and a thrilling bonus to our wait. Suddenly, a buzz spread among the gypsies. The tiger is crossing behind us. We quickly turned around. There was a burst of movement. And out came Choti Tara. It paused for a little and crossed the road. Everyone wanted a glimpse. The atmosphere shifted from calm to electric in seconds. Everyone started moving, trying to guess where the tiger would appear next. We positioned ourselves near an open stretch of land. Suddenly, the guide of another vehicle shouted, "Tiger!" We looked in the opposite direction, and there it was, one of Choti Tara's cubs stepping out of the bushes. It paused for a moment, clearly puzzled by the crowd of gypsies. Then, without much fuss, it continued its walk, likely heading towards his mother. There is another cub too, but we couldn't spot it. Maybe it was still hidden or staying close to the tigress. And then came the magical moment. All three tigers emerged together. I have never seen three tigers from this close walking side by side. They calmly crossed right in front of our gypsy, their destination, Pandarpani Lake. This meant another roadshow, the third time on this trip. But this one was different. It was happening in an incredibly popular core zone, and that meant hundreds of gypsies swarming the area. The magic of an exclusive sighting was lost, and we barely managed to get any good footage. Everyone was fighting for a glimpse, chaos all around. But the tigers seemed completely unfazed, walking gracefully with the cubs beside their mother. They weren't bothered by the gypsy presence at all. We noticed something interesting. The cubs were scent marking. It felt like Choti Tara was teaching them how to claim territory. We decided to change our route and go directly towards the lake instead of following the tigers. We reached the lake, parked the gypsy, and right in front of us, something extraordinary was unfolding. On the edge of the lake stood a Sambar deer, unaware, calm, and just ahead, walking stealthily on the grass, was Choti Tara, her eyes locked in, body perfectly still. It could only mean one thing: she was in a hunting mode. We held our breath, hardly believing what we were witnessing. Were we really about to see a live hunt unfold right before our eyes? This trip kept surprising us, and we waited, hearts racing to see what would happen next. And then Choti Tara made her move, a sudden burst of power and speed. But the deer, though late to react, sensed danger just in time and darted off. The chase lasted only seconds, but it was intense. Choti Tara missed the catch. Perhaps it was age catching up, or just a slight miscalculation. She stood still for a moment, then turned and walked back to the lake, clearly disappointed. And so were we. But that's the wild for you: thrilling, raw, and utterly unpredictable. Meanwhile, the cubs also emerged from the bushes and slowly walked towards their mother, unaware or perhaps unbothered by the failed hunt. Soon, one by one, each tiger stepped out, pausing briefly, scanning the surroundings, their eyes reflecting both curiosity and caution. And then, quietly walking ahead, before disappearing into the dense undergrowth. It was a fitting end to a sighting that felt nothing short of cinematic. As the sun dipped lower and the forest turned golden, it was time to head back to the gate. This safari had given us everything: the thrill of a sudden alarm call, the quiet tension of a stalking tigress, the majestic walk of a tiger family, and the glimpses into the wild behaviors that few get to witness. Tadoba once again reminded us why it is one of India's finest tiger reserves: raw, unpredictable, and deeply unforgettable. With hearts full and cameras loaded with memories, we drove back through the forest trails, already reliving every moment. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up icon and subscribe to my channel if you haven't had. Hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any future video from wildlife captured. Stay tuned for the last episode 6, where we will explore the relatively unknown Kolara buffer for the last safari of the trip in an electric gypsy. Goodbye for now, and see you in the final episode. Coming up in episode 6,